Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about picking a niche for your YouTube channel. Niche if you want to pronounce it that way, but you won't hear me saying it that way. This is perfect for if you're about to start a YouTube channel or if you have a YouTube channel that you feel like isn't growing very quickly, because honestly it's been said time and time again on all sorts of different platforms that picking a niche is one of the quickest ways to grow, and it really is. So today I'm going to talk about how to pick a niche. These might be some different ideas than what you've heard before, and I'm going to share a little secret on how, if you are like me and love all the things, how you can incorporate some of those into your YouTube channel, even if you've already picked a niche and it has nothing to do with that niche. So let's get into it. If you've never been here before, my name is Chantel and I am what I call a serial entrepreneur. Ever since I've been a kid, I've been wanting to be an entrepreneur, and in the last number of years I have been focusing that onto being an online entrepreneur, and I've found that I don't want to hit it big and then share what I've learned. I want to share my journey with you guys, so that's what I'm doing here. If you like that kind of thing, then stick around for what I have to share in this video and in the future ones. Okay, so why can picking a niche help you? That is like the thing I want to talk about to begin with. Why should you even pick a niche before I tell you how to pick a niche? YouTube has this algorithm that's kind of like hard to understand, honestly, but YouTube likes it when you pick a niche. If you're posting about all the things, YouTube, the algorithm is smart, but it also gets easily confused. And if you're posting about too many different topics, it gets confused and it doesn't know how to push out your videos, who to push them out to. So YouTube likes it if you pick a niche. And you can take a lot of what I'm going to say today and apply it to other social media platforms as well, but I want to focus in on YouTube specifically. And that's just because I enjoy YouTube the most, so that's what I'm going to be kind of focusing on. So if you want your channel to grow, this is why you need a niche. If you just want to have a channel and post random things for fun, that's totally okay. Then you don't need a niche, but you also just need to be aware that your channel will probably not grow very quickly. That's how this particular YouTube channel started. I had a couple other ones, very niche, doing well, but then I had all these other things that I wanted to talk about, and so I was like, well, I'll start another channel and just start throwing those things on this channel. And that's exactly what I was doing. This was not like trying to grow this channel at all. It was just a fun creative outlet space until recently, where I decided I wanted to change that. But there's nothing wrong with just having a fun creative channel if that's what you want. But if you want to grow, then you need to really pick a niche. And going back to YouTube and how it needs to know who to share the videos with, if someone's subscribed to your channel and you're posting 20 different types of videos, different niches, different topics that are not really related to each other, you're not going to click on every video that someone is posting like that. So YouTube is going to get confused if you have subscribers that aren't clicking on your videos or certain ones. It's not going to know if it should be showing your videos to people or not. Okay, so assuming that you want to grow, how do you go ahead and pick a niche? For some people, this might not be hard. For instance, my first foray into YouTube, honestly, I didn't really even watch any, and I just decided to start a channel. And that was because I wanted to be a part of the booktube space, which, if you're not a bookish person, there's just kind of like this sub-community on YouTube that is focused on books and talking about books. And so it was easy for me. My niche was books, because that's what I wanted to be talking about. Those are the people I wanted to be communicating with. It was easy to get right in on that niche, and I think that is why my channel has grown as much as it has, because I've pretty much just stuck to talking about books on there. So if you're trying to join a community, then you kind of know your niche already. Or something I did for my homeschool channel, which is just using it as a supplementary resource for my homeschool stuff. My first few videos on my homeschool channel were not like me trying to be on YouTube. These were just videos I made, and I was like, well, I need to put them somewhere so I can share them, so I put them on YouTube. And I've never really focused on my homeschool channel as a channel, really. It's more kind of supplementary to other things that I have going on. So if you want to like promote your business on YouTube, then you kind of already know your niche. Or if you want to take your business, maybe like you have a blog and you're realizing that people aren't reading your blog anymore, you can turn it into a YouTube channel. That's kind of what my homeschool channel has been in the last while. Okay, so now if you have lots of ideas though, and you don't know how to pick a niche, let's get into it. The first thing to do is start by writing a list of all the things that you potentially want to create videos on, areas of interest to you, things that you just might think might be fun in a video, areas where you think you could help people, like skills that you have, any kind of like talents you have. Just write a list of all the different things. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this list and you're going to organize it by the ones on top being your most interesting ones, the ones that you think you would be the most interested in doing. Once you have your list with all your ideas kind of organized, at least the first few that you're the most interested in, I would say take your top 3 and write video ideas for them. So if your first one is all about stationery and pens and that kind of thing, take some time, see if you can get 20 to 50 ideas of different videos you can do in regards to pens and stationery. Maybe you'll find that you've picked something that you don't have a lot of ideas for, and maybe you'll find that you have tons of ideas for your particular niche. Do that for your top, I don't know, depends how many you have, 1 to 3 ideas. If you find you have tons of ideas, then maybe you've nailed it down. If you find that you have tons of ideas on your top like 3 to 5 topics, possible niches, then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of move into the next step. If one area has been glaringly obvious, like yes, you need to make videos on pens, go for it. But if you still want to make 5 different kinds of videos, then what you can do is start your channel and start making videos on all the different things. And just take some time. I would say make the videos in fairly quick succession so you can get through this kind of quicker, see where things are at. So I say maybe like your first 10 videos. If you have 3 to 5 different areas you want to check out, make sure you're posting at least 2 videos in each of those areas for your first 10 videos and see 2 different things. One, maybe you'll find there is one kind of video that you don't enjoy making. That's kind of what happened with this channel. I enjoy watching decluttering videos and I started filming some, and then I realized I don't enjoy filming decluttering videos, and I would want to declutter things in my house like as I was going about my day-to-day activities, but then I'd be like, no, I can't declutter that. I need to film a video. And it made sense to me that maybe I just like watching these videos and I don't like filming them. So that might happen. Or the opposite might happen. You'll find that you actually really enjoy creating content on a particular topic. So that's kind of how this channel has come. I've realized that I really like talking about online income. At first, my struggle, that thing that held me back, was because, like I was saying earlier, I didn't see myself as like a top level person that knows all the things. And then I realized I could just take you guys along for the journey, share what's working for me and what's not working, and share that information with you, and I think there's value in that. So you might find you really enjoy posting certain kind of videos, filming certain kind of videos. You might find that you don't. And then the third thing that might happen is you might find that YouTube really likes a certain kind of your video. So there are a few different videos that I had done like at the beginning of this channel that have done well. I think as of right now, my top performers are my I lost monetization video. I'm just actually gonna go in and check. What are my top videos? Oh, I have my adoption homecoming. This was actually filmed by a friend, and I just put this on this channel because I thought it was going to be more of a personal channel. So there's that one, it's the most popular. Then my channel lost monetization. Then there's some foster care video. Then the next one is how much money I made in July from my blog, and then ways to make money as a stay-at-home mom. Those are my top 5. So 3 out of the 5 are online income or entrepreneurial type ideas. And so that was kind of a little trigger to me. 1, that I was enjoying making these videos. 2, that I was not enjoying making the other kind of videos. And 3, they were doing really well. So then I made the decision to niche down on this channel, which I think takes a while after you've done this, after you've thrown a few things at YouTube. It takes a while for YouTube to realize what you're actually doing here. I have contemplated unpublishing my other videos here. I might yet. I'm not sure if that will help or hinder my channel. Right now I kind of just want that out there because they're different resources for people, even if they have nothing to do with what I'm currently talking about. So those are like 3 different ways you can really hone down, figure out what niche you want to be in. And then here is the like secret sauce. If you find you still really want to share more of your interests and passions on your channel, even though you've decided to niche down. So let's say you decided to have a channel all about your houseplants. I couldn't talk about plants for very long. I can tell you like the names of most of my plants and that's it. But let's say I wanted to have a channel on houseplants. It doesn't make sense for me to have a video that's like my favorite houseplants and then my next one is like my favorite camera. But here's what I would suggest. I would suggest incorporating vlogs to share different aspects of your personality and different interests that you have. So you might be doing a vlog where you are watering all your houseplants and maybe you're sharing some information about these houseplants. Maybe you're getting some like nice B-roll footage of your houseplants. And then you can talk about your favorite camera and how you got those like really cool shots of your houseplants. So now you've taken it, you've kind of related your interest to your like main niche. So we've related our houseplants to our camera. And you can share about different things by incorporating it because it is a part of your life and your interests. But most people aren't going to be interested in both clicking on a houseplant video and a camera video. But if you can incorporate that kind of stuff into a vlog, I think that shows different sides of your personality and people might realize, oh, I actually am interested in cameras because I was thinking that your houseplant videos had some great B-roll or something, and now I am actually kind of curious about your camera, but I didn't think I was. I wouldn't have clicked on that video, but the way you framed it now, I am interested. So you can take this with any kind of interest that you have. I think, and this is something that I haven't really done on this channel yet, but I think it is a good idea to share vlogs kind of on a regular basis. They kind of nurture your existing community. They bring you down to like more of a friend level and they help people get interested in the different areas of your life. But I've personally found that vlogs don't do the greatest in the metrics and I just have to get over that sometimes and be like, well, the people that are here that want to watch my videos love it. So I think it's good to have a combination of like my favorite houseplants or a topical how-to kind of how to feed your plants. I'm saying this stuff like maybe it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I kill plants all the time. It's good to have a balance of that plus some kind of vlogs, I think, because the one side, the how-to, you're drawing people in, and the vlogs, you're kind of, you know, communicating to people like they're your friends, and it's a conversation that kind of carries through. Okay, so I hope this has given you some ideas on how to choose a niche, maybe how to not try to do videos on all the different things, or if you do, create different channels. That's what I've done and I found it works very well. My booktube channel does well. Every now and then in a vlog I'll share some other things that I'm doing like puzzles and that type of thing. Mostly things that other bookish people aren't interested in, but I would highly recommend picking a niche, sticking to it, sharing little bits of your life in the vlogs, and then creating multiple channels if you just have too many interests. So if you've enjoyed this, stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to be talking about how I would start a YouTube channel now, which is kind of what I'm doing with this channel. The different things that I'm doing to try to grow this channel now, and hopefully you guys will get some tips and tricks if you are interested in either starting or growing your YouTube channel. Okay, if you guys have any questions or comments on what we talked about today, or you just want to like share if you want to start a YouTube channel or niche down on yours, let me know what kind of niche you would like to go in. Let me know if any of this was helpful, and thanks so much for being here.